Good evening, wherever you are watching from. Say hello. Welcome to CYPHER Sundays. If this is your first time, I am honored to have you and co-create with you and many others who enter the space this evening for our first official cannabis healing ceremony in 2021. I have been leading cannabis healing ceremonies in person for 2 years, on and off. And so being able to come together every Sunday for CYPHER Sundays to co-create with some form of cannabis and really drop into healing with cannabis with you together is an honor, especially to be able to create sacred space in the new year at this point in our lives is sacred. And beyond that, I just want to say thank you for being here. Tonight we have a really special experience, and our CYPHER Sundays is officially sponsored by our first Zainab. She owns Sunflower Peace Box, and she hand makes all of her items. So I just want to show you a couple of the items that we'll be working with tonight, and you can find any of these items in her Etsy shop. She curated this beautiful Sunflower Peace Box for our CYPHER Sundays. So you can actually, this lighter right here, you can grab all these items if you are interested. This beautiful candle she handmade with a carnelian stone, which I'm gonna light so we can really tune in together. So if you don't already have your cannabis or a notebook and some water or something to drink, whatever form of cannabis that you'd like, please grab that now. So we'll be tuning into ceremony. If you'd like to grab a candle, you can do that as well. Okay. Another thing that she shared with me was this really cute, I just keep my weed in just a plastic container, and I just feel like it's not doing it justice. So these really cute containers, I love this jar, and it says no worries with this peace sign and in both ways, and I love it. Honestly, one of my intentions for this year, I like to set themes for my year, and one of them is peace. So it's so crazy, the alignment and the synergy that starts to unfold when you actually connect with people that are aligned with you, how, whether it's in work or sacred space or just in day-to-day life, and how these things unfold. So this is the first time I'm using any of these handmade items that she made specifically for the CYPHER session so that we can use them together. And as well as we have these little incense. They're these really cute incense cones. I never have seen these before. These are actually cedar wood and rose. They smell really, really good. They remind me of like the incense sticks, but it smells like you don't have to do anything to it. It's delicious. And then she creates custom notebooks and has these really cute pens with all these gems in it. So I love to journal. It's part of my daily practice. And tonight for ceremony, we'll be journaling, definitely. And so you definitely want to grab a pen and paper. I love this lighter. I'm so excited. I'm only going to be using this for ceremonies, for our CYPHER Sunday sessions, and all of these items, just to keep it really, really sacred and really honor the space that we co-create together. So if you are here live, say hello. Let me know your intention for tonight's cannabis healing ceremony, what you need, and I'd love to drop in with you breath by breath. So we are going to start off with a little smoke sesh together, and we'll drop in to journaling, some breathing, some light yoga, stretching. It's very simple. You don't have to move. We're going to be sitting in easy pose and just access different parts of our body. Just super simple. And a deep meditation and some breathing, okay? So once you have everything that you need, which most importantly is yourself, first and foremost, some of these things you could do without, but I found in my journey of healing for the past, I feel like over a decade, but consciously healing for the past like 6 years, especially when it comes to cannabis and wellness practices, going on 15 years, but again, only consciously understanding the power of what cannabis and specifically yoga and meditation and journaling can do for you. And then being in ceremonies, in various ceremonies, shamanic ceremonies, different ceremonies over the past few years, I've understood the power of just being with yourself in silence and really accessing higher parts within you, and also, you know, the parts of ourself that we've kind of disconnected from or abandoned, or really, you know, we don't feel safe to feel or to be with. So these tools and this space you can create by yourself whenever you want. You can create a sacred cannabis healing ceremony for you. And you can always come back to this video, this experience, to CYPHER Sundays. We are here for you on your journey of healing with cannabis. So if you don't already know me, my name is Antonina. Like I said, I've been working with cannabis for over 15 years, and it's really kind of mirrored my relationship with myself. I always joke and say it's the longest, most faithful relationship that I've had. It's the most consistent thing in my life over the past 15 years has been this plant. And I've seen over that journey of kind of healing the shame and the wrongness of working with the plant over pharmaceuticals, which are easily accepted, and, you know, society just says, okay, take some medication or do this, but to really just choose the plant and feel, you know, overburdened by society's beliefs that this plant is wrong, like and to see kind of how our relationship with the plant and what's going on in our country and our world over the past few years, how that is evolving. But first, it starts with us and our honest relationship with the plant, regardless of what other people think. And something that came through me, and I was reading some of my blogs over the past few months, and what I had written and expressed was, and perfect time, divine time, to remind me that cannabis is our ally, okay? And consider how cannabis has supported you in your own journey of healing with cannabis over the past however long you've used and worked with the plant. I don't even like the word used, but work with the plant. So let me know how, if this is maybe you're new to cannabis or how long you've been working with the plant, and really share that with us so that we can have a better understanding of your journey, your relationship with cannabis, and really the number one thing it has helped you with in your life. I know for me over the past few years, I've watched myself, whether it was physical pain or whether it was mental and emotional pain or trauma, it has helped me be able to kind of heal myself on one aspect, working its magic powers and letting my body heal naturally over time, which our body is self-healing. It's a self-healing mechanism. But in turn, and also, it has showed me and guided me in greater awareness to whether it was what I was holding on to mentally and emotionally that was creating disturbances in my own peace, in my own vibe, in my own mind and heart, and then where I was kind of neglecting my body, so to speak. So, you know, when we have pain or tension or resistance in our body, or we hurt ourselves in some way, our body is speaking to us. And if we're able to listen, if we're able to give it what it needs, for example, if you have a cold or get the flu And you're the person who never really sits down and relaxes, and then when you get sick, you finally sit down. And it's such an invitation into your deeper needs, truthfully. So being able to honor the plant tonight and what it's done for you in your journey of healing with cannabis, what it's helped you with, how it's elevated your awareness to who and what you are. And it tends to be a mirror of your own relationship with yourself. And so we notice that the plant, maybe this is new to you, but the plant has been demonized, and recognize where in your life have you been demonized, or have you demonized yourself and wronged yourself and made yourself the bad person. And likewise, the plant has been made wrong or bad, and recognizing our direct connection and relationship and similarities with the plant, that we are no different, that we are one and the same. And so tonight we're really going to honor and give thanks for the plant, for the people, for the earth. We're going to drop into a prayer that just comes through really organically, naturally, and something that really touches our hearts and allows us to recognize that we are safe exactly where we are, and to really honor and give ourselves credit for our journey, and to be here together to really set the tone for the new year, and to really give ourselves a deeper sense of love, appreciation, and honor the person who we've been, who we've always been, and who we are today. So grab your cannabis, however you're using. Maybe you're using a CBD oil, maybe you're working with, I'm smoking some CBD weed tonight. I love it. It's called ACDC. I never thought in my right mind I would smoke CBD weed. I just thought, what's the point? And then, you know, I had a baby a few months ago. Many of you know, some of you don't. And I realized that THC, you know, right now isn't going to work for me for many reasons. But I've grown to love the CBD weed. Like, I couldn't even imagine smoking THC like on a daily basis. I used to smoke like 8 blunts a day. Literally 8 blunts of weed a day. And I couldn't even imagine even smoking one blunt now. So needless to say, that's just like our relationship with cannabis changes, and being able to honor our evolution and our relationship with cannabis, and really where we were in our healing journey and now where we are today, you can see the power. So really reflecting on that. So let me know what you're working with tonight, and what your intention is. Okay. I'd love, especially for those who are on here live, to share, to be open, to know that you're safe to express yourself and to be here. And likewise, you are free to not say anything and just be in your own practice. So I totally respect that. I'm just gonna grab some nice sound frequencies for us to tune into for this evening. Okay. Hopefully everyone has what they need. We are going to drop in. So if you are new to sound frequencies, they're also called solfeggio frequencies, and they are on a hertz scale. And basically at the different vibrations and hertz help us with different aspects of our chakra system and healing that. So actually we're working with 432 hertz, and this is actually enhancing the THC tones and bringing us into alpha, beta, gamma waves, and really allowing ourselves to drop into a meditative state. So I work with sound, you can call them sound frequencies, binaural beats. It's like if nothing else is working and you're really kind of dealing with something difficult, it's so simple. I put these on when I sleep, is to utilize sound frequencies. So I'm not sure if you can hear them. And there is, you hear the isochronic tones. It's like a pulsing, okay? So we will just drop in to grab your sacred smoke and let's begin. I love my lighter, Zainab. It's so cool. She hand makes all of these. Oh, I'm so honored. This is the first time I'm using it besides lighting the candle. And the candle smells amazing. I wish you could smell it. It's so beautiful. You can find all of her stuff on Etsy at etsy.com/sunflowerpeacebox, and she is so sweet too, her and her beautiful son. Okay, just set your intention for this evening, for what you need from this practice, what you need from this experience, what you need in the moment. And just breathe and work with your cannabis. We've all been through so much in the past few months, years, that it's safe for us to actually feel and to release the gripping of the past year and our past, and really allow ourselves to ascend and drop into a deeper sense of ourselves. Especially in this new year, we have calibrated to a whole new paradigm. And so the things that have once served us in the past, if they are bringing us resistance and seemingly like no longer aligned, it is safe to let it go. It is safe to let it go. It is safe to let go. And really, when we let go of those things, and along with that, the identity of who we are that was connected to, whether it was an action or behavior or someone or something, and really allowing that to just dissolve, like let it go. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. So when we can release, consider it like an alchemy where a transformation is occurring, where once you let go, you create space for something better, and it becomes this ebb and flow, okay? So really drop into your intention for this evening. Let me get this nice candle in here. Yeah, there we go. we're going to move into a different vibe, a different frequency. Okay. So, what is your true intention for being here, being on this earth, being with yourself? Even just allow your heart to open in the moment, to really honor yourself, your sovereignty, and be mindful of your breath. Just allow something to move through you. Allow your soul to move through you. Allow your holy self, your divine self to come through. And allowing the disconnect of the power of being a human and everything that comes with it to be released. And that the reconnection is cultivated right here, right now, to who you are, to your source, to your higher self. And that imagining the plant is the bridge into your higher sense of awareness, into your healed heart, into your clear, intuitive mind and body, and that no resistance lives here now. Full flow, no pain, no tension, because you're at ease, because you're relaxed, because you know who you are. Breathe. In each moment, allow yourself to relax, to remember to reconnect with the person that you always were and always will be, your eternal self, with the support of cannabis. Remembering your true nature. What I keep hearing is sorry, 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 as if the cannabis plant is speaking. Sorry for the dysfunction. Sorry for everything on the earth that's out of alignment. Sorry for the pain, the hurt, the confusion that you felt. Sorry, sorry, sorry. And on the other side of that is your reason for being, your purpose, for why you were chosen to be here. To mend, to heal, to rejuvenate, to elevate the earth, the people, and yourself with the support of the plant. And that you've known for a while about your abilities intuitively. You've known for a while the abilities of the plant. You've known, whether consciously or unconsciously, what the plant, what the cannabis plant's capabilities were, and really your love for the plant, your choice to connect with, to work with, over everything else, was demonstrated within you all along. The power of what one simple plant can do for a person to heal them, to allow them to feel, to allow them to be well in mind, body, heart, and spirit. As we take the next inhale, or if you're working with a CBD oil, a pump, whatever you're choosing, really do it with the utmost gratitude and honoring this plant in a way that you've never honored it before. And in doing so, you're honoring yourself in this co-creation with you and the plant. So just work with the plant as you desire and breathe, and just give yourself the time and the space right now. And relax. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We were
Some deep breaths. And notice that cannabis along the way has always allowed you and supported you in taking a pause, in breathing deeply and releasing, whether you knew it or not. That's what you are always searching for and seeking, a moment of presence, a moment of awareness, a moment of breathing in your life force energy. And the more that we develop awareness and consciousness, and the plant helps us in that evolution, now it's going to happen regardless, but you notice when it brings you right into this elevated awareness, even with the first time you meet it, to your lips, to your senses, to your overall being. It's just like a zap, a jolt into remembrance, into your higher self, into what's possible. The more you can relax into the moment. At any time, definitely drink some water, some tea, whatever, as long as you hydrate. Consider your body and water like electricity. Really, our body needs very little. And the more that you tend to the simplicity of your own well-being, the better you'll be, the healthier you'll be. You'll thrive, your livelihood will awaken, and your reality will align to such. most of the time we're spending so much energy doing unnecessary things, polluting our mind, body, numbing out, that cannabis kind of turns us to the inside out and allows us to really recognize that what we needed all along was a very simple, very, very simple nature, water, presence, relaxation, expression, movement, not what we've been conditioned to need. The best things in life are truly free. And if you allow yourself today, in this moment, over the next few months and year, to really recognize that what you need is very simple, and releasing expectations, releasing attachments, releasing the old stories and traumas from the past that were necessary to bring us into who we are made to be, our essence, no matter how difficult or painful or wrong it seemed. But it was perfect and just for our own divine evolution and destiny. So get in a comfortable seated position. And we're just going to place our hands behind us, like propped up, as if you feel divinely supported. As the God and Goddess you are, you can kind of just put your hands like this, as if you were leaning. You are on stilts on your fingers though. And just kind of lean back. This is opening your shoulders and your heart and your hips. You kind of want to be seated in easy pose or whatever feels good to you. You can do your legs crossed, or you can sit on a pillow or a block if this is too much. And just lean back. Allow yourself to open your heart, to roll your shoulders back, to sit up tall, like as if a string was coming through your chakras and just holding you so eloquently, so perfectly, and recalibrating you. And you just are taking oxygen from your root through your solar plexus. Well, your root is at your hip level. Your solar plexus, your sacral chakra is right between your belly button and your hips, that lower area, your pelvis, that lower area. The solar plexus right above our belly button. Our heart, which is at our heart. Our throat chakra, obviously our throat. Our third eye, and our crown. And imagining the energy just getting a deep clearing. There is something moving. And you're just allowing yourself to receive, to let go. That cannabis, that sound frequencies, your own divine connection with your source is giving you an upgrade, an elevation, a posture alignment, a remembrance, an activation. Just breathe and allow the work to happen effortlessly, without you needing to do. Just receive. Notice you are relaxing and releasing. Relaxing and releasing. Breathe in, breathe out. When you're ready, ready, you can walk your hands back up where you're not leaning back on your hands and your shoulders. But now you're sitting up tall, and you can bring your hands in Gaya Mudra and then place them on your knees and just allow everything to settle. And for your new posture and alignment to open, like a new norm is set. Your spine has recalibrated, and you'll keep breathing. It's okay if you still feel a little tense or uncomfortable. Allow the adjustments that you need to occur easily. And we'll just breathe and allow your hands to rest on your knees, and we're just going to rotate our shoulders up to our ears and back, and sit up tall and rotate the shoulders up to the ear and tense, and release and relax and roll them back. Make sure you're breathing and releasing, and notice where else your body is being influenced, affected, moved. Inhale up and exhale back. And when you rotate the shoulders back, you can actually put pressure, like as if you're pulling your hands with your knees. So you allow your knees to serve as kind of like you're pulling your shoulders back. And rotate up and back. And allow that. And then rotate one arm, one shoulder at a time. One back, the other back. One back, the other back. And then rotate in the opposite direction, forward. And you're releasing anything that you've been holding on and carrying. Just imagine each rotation of your shoulder, you're releasing. And you're starting to get your groove back. Little by little, your spirit is coming back to you. Who you are is coming back to you. Inhale, both shoulders up. And relax. Bring your hands to the side and slowly come up. When you're looking up, your palms come to meet yourself above your head in the center, and look up. Look up and lean back. Notice the deep stretch behind your heart. Breathe up, breathe a little more, stretch a little up, 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 and lean back again. Exhale and come back forward into prayer, coming through the center of your body, and return your hands back to your knees. Okay, rotate your wrists a little in circles. You can shake them out if you want. I feel deep release with this one. When you're shaking your body and you're releasing the energy, just like you would after you wash your hands, like shake the water off. You're releasing. Imagine energy being flicked out of your hands, any stagnant energy. When you're ready, you're going to rotate your neck in a circle. And you're just going to let gravity take over, okay? And we're going to start towards the right shoulder and just allow your neck to go in circles. Drop your head forward and breathe as you rotate your neck. slowly. And if there's any tension, just pause and breathe into it until the tension is moved, until the tension is ready to move. Deep inhales and exhales as you continue to roll your neck. Gravity takes over. Wherever you are in your rotation, allow your neck to hang forward. So you begin to open up the back of the neck and you allow the whole throat chakra to just be relaxed, your tongue to relax, your mouth to relax, and just allow it to be released. Just the energy to hang, your neck to hang. And a deep inhale and exhale. Again, an inhale. Notice what opens up for you, whether it's in your neck, your head, your back, behind your heart, your hips. All the gripping that we do every day that we don't even realize. Whew. Sit up tall. And now we'll take one leg out while the other one stays in. Just sitting up. Left leg out. And your right foot meets the inner left leg. As I mentioned, we're just doing light yoga. We just allow the postures to guide us in a way during our meditation, during our breath work. And they serve as access points for our energy and our body to move. Where if we didn't use the pose or the posture, we wouldn't be able to access, because our bodies are in a certain position the majority of the day, or positions. Yoga allows us to go into different poses and move our body in different ways that we don't normally go in, so that we can access more of ourselves and release what is no longer serving us. So just kind of face your left toes. So you're kind of on an angle, looking on an angle. You're not sitting straight as you would with your legs crossed in easy pose. Your body has rotated. Ooh, and your spine may even crack. But just be mindful of your body and what it needs. And just be in alignment with your left leg. And you can kind of just fold over. You can just fold over. Move this a little so you can see. And it's okay. We don't want to come. The goal is not to come down and see how flexible we are. The intention is to really allow our body to relax and our hips to open, and we release. And so with gravity supporting us, our body opens little by little, with the posture supporting us in doing so. And this, we're actually doing some yin. And yin, you hold the posture longer and just breathe and allow the posture to work for you. You are not in control of the posture. Just allow your body to be where it's at. And to open breath by breath, and to let your vertebrae and spine just relax. And you can allow your neck and drop your neck as far down as it goes. Bring your palms together, like one palm over the other, left hand and then right hand on top. And you can grab your ankle and just reach as far as you can go. Again, still not pulling, just allowing your body to be taken over by gravity and your breath to be the lubrication to open. You can flex your foot and point it, flex it, point it. Breathe in, and when you're ready, walk yourself back up. And lean back like in your pelvis area. So it's kind of like getting into your hips a little. Oof. Okay. Now you can bring that leg back in, and we're going to go into the other leg. So your right leg out long. And your left foot to the inner right of the leg. Meets your thigh. Okay. Ooh. Again, we have kind of rotated towards being in alignment with our right leg and just focusing here. Sometimes we're out of alignment, we're leaning to the right more, leaning to the left more. It's being with our body and kind of repositioning ourselves. And think of that this year as you reposition yourself to be in full alignment with who you are and what you're meant to do this year, and really your destiny. So time is an illusion. It's just we have recalibrated in 2021 to a whole new level of life, and we are recognizing more and more who we are individually and together, and we're becoming that which we've always been. So as we return to the posture, breathe in and allow yourself to fold over your hip towards your right foot and ankle. Again, no forcing, just allow your body to be taken over by gravity. And grab your left ankle if you can, or just place it on your shin, if you will, as your fingers touch your ankle. And then your right hand covers that, and just allow yourself to fall a little deeper. Breathe and release. Notice where your body is opening, in your back, in your hips, in your neck, in your shoulders. Notice where your body's calling. Breathe into that area. When you're ready, walk your hands back up into an easy pose, seated position. Sit up tall. Notice how that releases some tension in both your side bodies or sides of your body. Okay, and we'll just give ourselves a little massage in our lower back area. And breathe. Allow yourself to work up. It's like feel the hip bone. And then how that kind of goes up a little bit higher. Ooh. And then around your back where those two little knots are. Just kind of massage that area, the lower back area. Wherever your body is calling, just follow the flow. And then into your hips, into the sides, into the creases. This is a great point for energy to shift, to heal. And this is also like a Reiki posture. Right in between your hips and your groin and your hands, just imagine your energy clearing and being completely transformed, and a healing to occur. And just release it whenever you're ready. We're just going to take a few deep breaths, work with cannabis a little bit more, and journal on our intention as our body has readjusted, even the slightest, that the subtle shifts make all the difference. And a lot of the times we don't even realize it, but recognizing the awareness in our day-to-day, what does shift from our practice. So let's bring our hands back to Gyan Mudra. Place your hands on your knees and just take a few deep breaths here and honor yourself in the plant. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May all the humans, born, unborn, future generations, past generations, and the support and use of the cannabis plant and all plants and everything that's come from the earth to be completely honored and cherished. That may all beings live in harmony, not destroying oneself, each other, or the earth, but giving life, being one with nature, being rooted and connected to who and what they are, so that we can replenish ourselves, each other, and the earth, and honor and realign with, need I say, heaven on earth. Breathe in and breathe out. And work with your cannabis a little more, and then journal on your intentions. Notice that when you move your body, so in your sacred healing practice with cannabis, whether you like to do yoga or meditate or journal or whatever you like to do in the presence of cannabis within you, how your body and the feelings within your body and the energy within your body starts to transform and shift and grow. So think about, not in terms of outside reality intentions, but in inner intentions, how you want to feel, from joy to health to full alignment to energized. Maybe you've carried tension and slouching. Imagine if that wasn't even there. And your body felt this confident health and vitality. And always. And then how you show up in your life. And then how you move on earth. And how you walk. And how you talk. And how you do things. Imagine how you could feel in your body and the desires of your body, and allowing them to come through. You could grab your journal. Imagine the strength, the possibility of how good your body can feel. And allow that to come through, pen to the paper. You can start off by writing my body. And however the words flow for you from there. Your body has been a house for your soul, a home for your heart for so long. And have we ever thought of it as such? Have we recognized the power, the love? Our body takes care of us, it houses us, it moves us, it's been with us for a while. And not enough of us appreciate our bodies on a regular basis. And imagine having this harmonious relationship, your soul, your heart, your mind, and your body together. How you could function, how you could feel, how you can flow in this powerful body that you have, that you are, the vehicle. So no matter what you have or don't have, you have your body. And connecting your soul with your body and allowing this beautiful relationship with our body. It's less about this outer intention. It becomes more about our own self-awareness and how we feel. And recognizing what we wear to, is a reflection of that, how we show up in our lives, what we do. We've been so conditioned to live outside of ourselves and focus on the outside and what other people are doing and the materials, that we forgot the most important thing is with ourself and our existence and our presence and just our own nature, our own human nature, and cherishing your body and your mind and your spirit does something for you. And the more you do that regularly, you become of this world, beyond the world. You remember and feels things that you maybe have never felt before. And allowing your existence to come through and to feel grateful to be in your body, to walk this earth, to work with cannabis in a way that elevates you, empowers you, and moves you. So, tuning back into your journaling and just honoring yourself in a way that you never have before, and seeing yourself and giving thanks for yourself like it's the first time you've done this. Your body has its own language. what's coming through me is this adoration and cherishing my body, honoring my body, my being. It's not even the physical, but it is. It's like honoring our physical allows us to honor our spiritual, mental, emotional. And in essence, our body is speaking to us and showing us, where we are in alignment, where we're not in alignment. When our thoughts are in alignment, they feel good, and our emotions feel good, and our body feels good. And then where alternatively, where we don't, we have negative thoughts, or we have these unresolved emotions or anxiety, and then our body feels it. And it's like, thank you for communicating with me what is for me and what's not. And imagine if you didn't have your nervous system responding, whether if it's in flight or freeze, or whether you're feeling relaxed or at ease, and really tuning into the cues of our body and just being able to honor the communication that is this brilliant vehicle, this innate intelligence that is our being. It's like, thank you for letting me know what is for me and what's not. You know when you feel good, you know when you don't. Sometimes we've been conditioned to be disconnected from that intuitive sense and feeling. We've been shut off from feeling. And the more that, and this is what I believe, like cannabis has really the power to help us feel in our mind, body, and spirit more than ever. And so that is truly why I work with this plant. I share the power of the plant because we know intuitively, we know inherently, we know divinely what is going on within us, and the awareness to our brilliance and innate intelligence in our entire existence with the support of plant, with the support of the plant, being able to heal comes very natural with our present awareness. And if we can listen and if we can communicate, we will know, whether it's something that we're creating and wants to be expressed, or a desire in our life, or a change in the world. We know viscerally, like something is either not right or right. That is really right for me. The desire, I could feel it. I'm excited. I have chills in my body. I resonate. Or I'm deeply triggered or hurt or traumatized, and I feel so deeply. And maybe this is for us all, but really recognize where these words resonate, and realizing like our body has been communicating with us all along, and if we're willing to be present and tend to our being, that we will be realizing the guidance that we're continuously being given moment to moment on our journey and our path. And so then we would come into sacred ceremony more and listen and tune in and feel and let our body teach us, and our soul teach us, and our heart teach us, and our mind to elevate. Our mind is essentially a computer program, and if we haven't updated it since we were born, we would be antiquated if we were actually a computer. So, in terms of our intentions, you could think of your intentions outwardly, but how do you want to feel internally? I'm sure you're in the process of thinking about what you want. Maybe you're not, but in your life and what that looks like physically. But how are you going to feel along the way? How is your body going to feel this year? How do you want to move this year? And I don't even think when I say year, it feels limiting. It's like a new paradigm that we've entered. How do you want to moving forward? How do you want to feel in your body? If you're used to feeling kind of shut down or closed off, or your throat blocked, and you cleared that, how would you want to carry yourself? I was called to pick up these vibe cones, goddess vibes, and the scent is cedar wood and rose. And the message says, keep your soul fierce and your aura clear. Imagine how that feels in your body. Like this, that's how I want to feel in my body this year. My soul is fierce. My aura is clear. It's entrusting that divine inclination, guidance, movement, doing this, and the thoughts and the soul and the feeling and the synergy of it all, the oneness of it all. My soul fierce and my aura cleansed and my body strong and at ease. That's how I want to feel. A confidence. Not by any outside metrics, but a deep connection and feeling with who I am. And then how I move from that place, how I show up from that place, how I do things from that place, how I show up as a mother from that place. And the multi-dimensionality that we are as humans, we can feel differently and move differently and flow differently. Now, allow ourselves to kind of reposition from this sense of self into this outward intention. What is your intention? Even one. Just tune into the one main intention that wants to be brought to your attention and allowing your body to sit with that in this moment. Your one outward intention, the action that you're going to take because of this inner shift. So with the inner intention, my soul fierce, my aura cleansed, my body strong, relaxed and at ease. What's the one outer thing I'm going to do? And that kind of is a reflection of how I feel internally. Think about that as it applies to you from your inner intention that you've connected with. I'd love for you to share if you're inspired. I know for me, I'm meant to share cannabis yoga and the power of the practices together and that co-creation and what we can do in mind, body, and spirit. And doing it more and more. I know here in CYPHER Sundays, this is my soul's jam, in essence. You know, I just think that through all of my traumas and what really brought me to my knees in my life, you know, cannabis and yoga have saved me. And if I can share that with others, you know, and from a place of desire, not where I was in desperation and called to these practices or called to mantras, and it's like something in my soul with reverence needed these things. And I can see my relationship with cannabis and yoga started at 15 years old. I'm 30. And so being able to, recognize what my soul wants to feel, the intention within, but outwardly to be able to share and teach and guide cannabis yoga, and not even for external gain. It's a desired and soulful expression. And so that's what came through me in terms of teaching and sharing and guiding cannabis yoga sessions and experiences and at-home practices, and guiding people to start their own practice at home. And really, CYPHER Sundays, we do a lot of cannabis yoga, and gentle. It's this is meant to jumpstart you and to create ceremonies together and space together here in the CYPHER, but for you to go out and continue your journey of healing with cannabis. So if you are called to share your inner and outer intention for this year, please do so. I want to thank you for those who joined us live, and those who will join us in the future at some point. Definitely share your number one experience tonight, whatever came through to you, like your personal experience, what you experienced, that an insight, a feeling, an opening, what that was for you, what you really got out of the ceremony, the cannabis healing ceremony tonight. So I'm going to pack one more bowl and close out tonight's cannabis healing ceremony with you. I'm feeling all the feels right now. Just this clarity of energy. I have, and the space that you've created for yourself is, think about that, like what you're creating right now for you. And whether, your cannabis, your journal, yourself, the sound frequencies, whether you have a candle lit or you're getting the vibes from this carnelian candle, this stone, the petals, the glitter, whether you're soaking it all in. I have some other crystals here, but you can create these experiences whenever, even if you have 5 minutes for yourself in the morning, and letting that really set the tone for you. But really think about what you got out of this experience tonight, even a new awareness. Okay? Let's work with our cannabis and just honor ourselves for coming into ceremony. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to Sunflower Peace Box and Zenabe for sharing these amazing products. You can grab any of these products on her Etsy shop at Sunflower Peace Box. If you search it on Etsy, or go to etsy.com/shop/Sunflower Peace Box. All of her items are handmade and beautiful, and they create such a sacred ceremonial space for you wherever you are. And everything's small enough where you can kind of grab and go, if you travel, or it's not these big bulky items. It's something that you could put in a little container, or create your weed kit. But she can send you a box of everything. And yeah, so thank you so much for being here tonight in the CYPHER. Thank you. Hi, Sharon. Sharon's inner intention is systemic clarity, peace, openness, joy, in life. Let's take that in. Systemic clarity. Your whole system. Imagine, so when you're saying that, I'm thinking inner system and the social systems, like we are in total clarity, total alignment. That's what that translated for me, but it could be your health, your body systems, like fully clear and functioning. But just when you said that, I was like, systemic clarity. Yes. I'm here for social justice and wellness for all, especially with the power of the plant. Peace, openness, joy in life. And then outer intention, be true to yourself and trust yourself. Say yes. I love it. Saying yes, like, and feeling the vibes of saying yes and trusting yourself, how that feels, versus not trusting yourself. Like, you know, your body responds to your energy, it responds to your thoughts. And you know when you don't trust yourself, how you feel. Like, only you know, but really kind of tuning into that. Maybe for someone else, it's not that. Maybe it's a fear or insecurity or anger and how that feels in your body. And then when you override that with new feelings, you know, of happiness and joy, how your body feels. And then how you choose to move and how you show up. You know, when you say no to your desires versus saying yes to your desires, you know, being closed or being open, feeling blocked or feeling clear, like, notice that. And that inner intention here in this wellspring, in this energy, in this outer intention, you know, we got to work this inner and outer world, inner and outer world, inner and outer world. And I really feel like cannabis is the bridge. It is. And think about what the bridge, what you're meant to share. Maybe it's not cannabis. Maybe it's not yoga. Think about the thing that you're meant to share, where you are the bridge for what it is you're meant to share in the world. And notice what was the bridge for you. And now that you've walked the bridge, that paved the path, that you can now turn around and be the bridge and share your tools and share this path and the bridge for others, where you can help other people into a whole new realm. And it seems simple to you, but it's life-changing for someone else. I'm telling you, these items, like, they elevated my smoke experience. I'm like all bedazzled. And like my candle, the smells, the journal. I love it. You know, here I am, been smoking cannabis for 15 years. It's the most sacred thing to me. And I've had like this janky Bic lighter, and like I've had my herb in a plastic container, and you know, I'll put on like some random candle if I ever put on. And now I have this whole kind of setup, and I'm grateful. Look at my little weed. No worries. Peace. Peace. And these beautiful flowers. So thank you for joining tonight's cannabis healing ceremony. Thank you yourself for showing up for yourself, for creating this time and space. You can do this wherever, whenever. A ceremony doesn't have to be hours and hours. It can be even 5-10 minutes in the morning or in the afternoon or the evening, whatever works for you. So every Sunday we are here for CYPHER Sundays, and they only are going to get better and better. Tonight we had our first official sponsor from our very own member of our CYPHER, our Global Community for Healing with Cannabis, Zainab. If you don't already know her or are familiar with her handmade items, it's called Sunflower Peace Box, and she creates like little boxes and kits for your whatever your smoke session, but she has more other items too, but really your own kind of self-care practices. So if you're interested, check her out. Thank you, and let us know what you enjoyed most tonight, and if you will be joining us in our future Cypher Sunday sessions. If you feel called to welcome a friend or someone you know on the journey of healing with cannabis into the Cypher, please do so. We want to grow your community, our community this year. So lots of love. Bye.